Short-term rentals were introduced to the world near 2008. Since then, millions of property investors have turned to the short-term rental business, increasing the growth rate higher than 153%. The U.S. has seen the greatest impact, so why not own a piece of it?
If the blue hues of Nassau's water took your breath away, would you just look at the water that surrounds this island? This British-owned island is amongst the smallest in the Caribbean, with a population of approximately 40,000. But its rather low population doesn't exactly align with its real estate market. For example, in 2021, this island and its nation had a record year and generated over $751 million in real estate sales. As for 2022, it's on track to have a consecutive record year as it approaches the $500 million mark. In Traveler's Choice Best of the Best ranking of the top 25 beaches in the world, this island is home to the beach holding the #1 spot. Just southeast of the Bahamas and north of the Dominican Republic on the island of Providenciales, the third largest island of Turks and Caicos. Hi, I'm Wendy and I'm a licensed realtor. Over the past decade, the short-term rental business has taken the real estate industry by storm, generating over $33 billion in the U.S. alone. While many real estate investors choose to own property in their local city, many cities have begun placing restrictions, some even prohibiting short-term rentals. But that doesn't mean your real estate investment journey has to end there. The short-term rental industry continues to thrive in many destinations, including top vacation destinations. Included in the many reasons to invest in Turks and Caicos, the absence of personal and corporate income tax, property tax, inheritance, and capital gains are amongst the few.
With a total population of around 40,000, Turks and Caicos is made up of 40 islands and cays, with only about 8 islands being habitable. Providenciales measures 17 miles long and 1.5 miles wide. The main industries of Turks and Caicos include tourism, financial services, and fishing. Its growing economy and favorable tax regime have led its nation to experience some of the Caribbean's fastest growth rates. In terms of properties, Providenciales offers many options, from condominiums to luxury villas, and even resort-style properties managed by hotels with access to countless amenities and water activities.
Currently, there are near 1,600 rental properties on the island, averaging a 70% occupancy rate, with visitors booking as far as 117 days in advance. Its tourist activity remains pretty steady throughout the year. In terms of rental demand, revenue growth, seasonality, and regulation, Providenciales earns a market grade of an A+.
Its top waterfront properties generate over $1 million per year. There's even many studio condos generating well over $70,000 per year. With weather averaging between 73 and 87 degrees, it's no wonder the beaches of Providenciales remain a top attraction throughout the year. Not only is it one of the top diving sites in the world, but there's a water sport available for every level of thrill.
Today, I'm meeting with Mark Perry, a real estate investor here in Providenciales. He's going to give us some insight on what motivated him to become a real estate investor here, all the way from Prince Edward Island, Canada.
I'm Mark Perry of Perry Investments, and I've been living in Turks and Caicos for almost 9 years, and I currently own 4 short-term rental properties here.
So, Mark, what made you move here?
Have you ever been to Canada in winter time?
No, I have not.
The snow, the cold, the temperatures, I wasn't cut out for it. And I'm a summer guy, I'm a beach guy. So a big snowstorm in April one year, I had to draw my line in the snow, so to speak. And I said, this is it, I have to move. I got to do something with my life. That was almost 10 years ago. And I was young, so that's the time to do it.
So, Mark, what made you become an investor here?
There were a few things. Well, when I first moved here, I mean, obviously I didn't know anything about it and I was a bit intimidated, but I had investments back in Ottawa, Canada, and I've always liked real estate. So I slowly, started asking questions here, and I saw a lot of investors putting a lot of money into here. So I started to ask people the right questions and met some realtors, and then I learned a lot of advantages of investing here. And then I learned how easy it was to invest here. And I was like, I should have been investing here a long time ago. So that's how I got started here. It was just one step after the other, asking the right questions to the right people.
So when I first think of real estate on Turks and Caicos, I think of these massive multi-million-dollar villas on the ocean, thousands of square feet, tens of millions of dollars. But that's not our only option here.
No, it is what people think about when they Google Turks and Caicos. It is a luxury island, and this is what makes our investments here attractive, because it gives the average person an opportunity to visit this island on a budget. So when you look at online, there are many, many properties that are mega millions of dollars, and it's expensive to stay there. But then you've got our properties here in a nice, safe, quiet area like this, and they're much more affordable to the average person to come and enjoy paradise and not have to break the bank for it.
So how many units do you own on the island?
Right now we have 4 units. We have our properties, our entry-level properties, so the price points for those range in between 150 and 250,000 each. That would be the introductory price point before you can get into the multi-millions, of course. There are beachside condos that you can get for $400,000 or $500,000. Most of those were acquired in the last year. And since then, we've been fortunate enough to have a lot more opportunities come our way. So it's just a matter of running the numbers and seeing which investors would best suit those properties.
Well, I can't wait to look at the unit that you're going to show us here.
Sure.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Welcome. This is one of our condos called Siesta Studio 3.
I like this.
Looks a lot like a hotel room, but it has a little extra to it. We have a washer dryer for people who want to stay a little longer. We have cooktop, microwave, little kitchenette to prepare small meals. We have a fridge here as well. Has everything you need. Bed's here, bathroom, full bath is here. And like we said earlier, it's not a multi-million-dollar condo. It doesn't have the ocean views, but it's a very nice, clean, safe, desirable place to stay for the average person.
Well, you're only steps away from the ocean, but you have more than everything you need here. Exactly. I really like that you could get up in the morning, cook breakfast or fix coffee. Sometimes I find myself roaming around a resort trying to find coffee in the morning, so I like having that. It's actually, a coffee pot is one of the most desired amenities in a rental property, so Absolutely. That's definitely a plus. Mm-hmm. But I really like these modern finishes. It's very clean, fresh, open feel. It feels a little like home, but it feels like somewhere I could get comfortable for, more than several days. No one likes living out of a suitcase, but being able to wash those beach towels and swimsuits before you head home, that's a plus.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, it has everything you need, even a TV, but you shouldn't be using that if you're in Turks and Caicos.
No, you shouldn't. It should be for relaxing, and you have the bed, and that's all you need, and a shower.
And a shower, it's quiet, yeah, and we're only 5-10 minutes walk from the beach.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Visiting a destination such as Providenciales, it's safe to say one won't spend much time indoors. Yet this studio condo has everything a traveler needs. La Vista Azul complex is located minutes away from the action at Grace Bay Beach, and with access to 2 pools, a fitness center, and nearby restaurants, the value really adds up. The annual revenue potential of this studio condo is $62,000.
Today, I'm meeting with local real estate broker, Beth Atkins-Charles. She's gonna give us some insight on the real estate market here in Providenciales and let us know what her clients are usually in search of.
Hi, I am Beth Atkins-Charles with Homes in Paradise by Grace Bay Realty. We are a triple bottom line concept company operating in the Turks and Caicos Islands for over 20 years. My 20-year experience in the Turks and Caicos Islands, coupled with my triple bottom line concept, which we exercise as we assist buyers and sellers in our jurisdiction. Whether you are buying a property or disposing of a property, our knowledge, our skills, and our experience and our team serve you. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, welcome.
Thank you. This island is gorgeous.
You like it? It is, isn't it?
Yes, it really is. So I must say, I was really taken by surprise when I've seen how beautiful and luxurious it is here on the island. But it is also very intriguing to see that it's still expanding here. I took a drive this morning and I saw so many buildings and looks like smaller resorts, and there's just so much under construction.
I have been on this island for 25 years, and I have seen this island grow in leaps and bounds. My first impression, my first arrival, Leeward Highway as is did not exist. Many of the hotels on Grace Bay did not exist. And as the growth continues, there is still room for expansion. And the island, as we have grown, they have learned from the sister islands and even the neighboring countries and islands further afield that attract luxury travelers. Turks and Caicos have learned from that, and with that, we have tapped into what is needed or what people are asking for globally. When you come to an island, what it is you want. You want immediate access to the mainland, and this is one of the advantages to Turks and Caicos. So people coming into the jurisdiction, the infrastructure is important to them. They want to have comfort, be able to work away from home within an environment where everything is readily available from our infrastructure in terms of internet and cable and everything else that is readily available. The building, the type of accommodation that is provided. And I'm sure you have noticed by now, this too is a very popular culinary destination. So that supports all of the luxury villas and the hotels and the condos you see developing around the Turks and Caicos Islands. So these are the factors that are taken into account when developers and even home builders are developing the islands. They're not thinking inward, we're looking outward to bring people into our jurisdiction to be comfortable and have all of the comforts from home. And yes, there is a lot of room for expansion and growth.
Well, I can definitely say from my point of view that I feel very comfortable here. And where I'm staying, it is a condo hotel development on Long Bay Beach. And I feel like this unit was very well thought out, and it has absolutely any and everything that you could need or want in a place that you would stay. And I could see it would make someone to want to spend more time here. And it definitely could influence someone in purchasing here.
Could you believe we're still the last paradise on earth, I call it. Turks and Caicos is discovered but yet undiscovered. And there are places you would go and see from the Turks and Caicos Islands, and they would say, where is this? And maybe we would associate us with the Bahamas, but we are not. We are that close, but yet we stand on our own. So we are being discovered. You would find many of the celebrities now own homes. They're regular faces you see when you're going to the supermarkets or walk down the beach or go to one of the restaurants. And that is helping us even more put Turks and Caicos more out there on the global scale.
Yes. So what are some of the advantages of investing in Turks and Caicos?
Persons come here for different reasons. This is a very small island. Our proximity to the mainland is one of the big assets that works for us. You can have breakfast in New York, and you can have lunch in the Turks and Caicos Islands. So we say you have breakfast in LA, and you have lunch right here. So this is one of the assets. Also, our currency, the U.S. currency. Folks who are looking to buy real estate are not thinking of conversions. So when they come to the islands, they're not saying, okay, what's the conversion? A few Canadians have that challenge, but especially coming from North America, we won't have. This is one of the advantages. And no forms of direct taxation. So when you're in the Turks and Caicos Islands, there's no inheritance, no property, no capital gains, none of the above. So all of these are enhancements or perks that would draw people to the jurisdiction because of these wonderful opportunities that exist within the Turks and Caicos Islands.
So with all that in mind, it's a great place from a tourist point of view. It's a great place from an investment standpoint, and it's also a really great long-term investment with these advantages.
Definitely, and many folks are looking, especially those looking for second, third, and fourth homes, something they can pass on to their kids, their grandkids. And this is also a jurisdiction where folks trade up. They come into Turks and Caicos, they start off with a small condo, a studio. In a few years, they're trading up to a 2-bedroom condo as the family grows. Then they're trading up to a penthouse, or they're moving from the condo environment to a luxury villa on the beach or on the canal because they find out they love boating. So folks are using that opportunity to grow their investments. And again, this takes longevity. It happens in time, and they stick to the jurisdiction and they grow with the jurisdiction.
So tell me about the properties we're going to view today.
Well, today we are going to see a penthouse at the Grand Via. It is within a condo environment where you get to see an owner who's opted out of a rental program and is just using it for their personal comfort whenever they're on island. And you're also going to see a small development with 4 villas. 3 are complete and 1 is under construction. So an opportunity where an investor may want to purchase this gated community, or a group of friends or even individuals can come in and buy individual villas right on the water, operated as a managed property or a destination of a rental property, or just have it for their family and friends to come and enjoy.
That sounds great. I can't wait to see.
Yes,
I'm excited.
yes, indeed.
But let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, I love all the natural light in here.
Yeah, welcome to N31 at the Grand Via. This is a penthouse, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath penthouse. It's 1,390 square feet, very spacious. Integrated living and dining, as you can see, with a screened-in patio, and ideal for rental or family of 4 or a family with 2 kids would be very comfortable.
I really like the open floor plan.
Yes.
Being able to see everything going on in the living room.
And you could be cooking and your guests sit right here, you do your entertaining and everything happens right here in sales. So just to give you an idea of your bearings here, we are located right here. And the beach access is just 2 lots down, and you walk straight out to Grace Bay Beach. You have 7 Stars, which you can see the blue roofs from here, which is the 7 Stars Resort. And Pinnacle, which is a residential condo development. And this is a public beach access with parking and everything available for guests right here.
In distance, how far would you say the beach is away?
It's a 5-minute walk, or maybe about between 3 and 5 minutes walk to the beach. As you can see, 7 Stars is right here.
Yeah, it looks very close.
It's very close. You are in the heart of Grace Bay. You're not paying the prime $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 per night at these resorts on the beachfront, but you have access to all of the restaurants along the beachfront and along Grace Bay, and all of the shopping and amenities to be had right here. And you tucked away very nicely with IGA, the shopping right across the road from you.
It's very quiet in this building.
Yep. And one of the beauties of this building is that to maintain the low density, it's only 2 units per floor. So there's not a lot of traffic. 3 floors, it's 6 units in this building, 2 units per floor, and very little traffic. So you still feel that comfort of your own within your own privacy. So let's take a look at one of the bedrooms. Let's take a look at the master. There are 2 masters. There are 2 self-contained bedrooms. They are identical with just variations in the furniture. One of the features that is very attractive in this unit is the closet space. You would find men always, the gentleman, you could hang your pants, your jeans. This is amazing, a beautiful feature.
within the closet, pull out. This is one of the fanciful features that I love. So it's all shelved for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
And it saves so much space.
Exactly.
You don't
So
have to have the furniture on the
Yep.
in the bedroom area.
Exactly. Everything is decluttered for you already.
I love that.
Yep.
Love a decluttered space. How high is the ceiling height in here?
This is about 10 feet. Yes, because you have.
I feel like a higher ceiling just makes it feel so much brighter, and I like that they have the windows on both walls.
The windows, the white walls, it expands the space. In the ensuite, you have a double vanity.
This is very pretty.
The backsplash, yes.
Nice.
Okay, we're going into the second bedroom, which like I said, is identical to the other with variants in just the furnishings. The same concept here with the same closet space.
Light and bright as well.
This one is very much lighter and brighter because you have the sun, well, the time of day again, you have afternoon sun here as well. And
So it's pretty much a mirror of the other bedroom.
yes, pretty much, yes.
Okay. I really love the built-ins because they could leave space for a desk
Yep,
here, sitting area.
a lovely, small sofa fits comfortably in here.
And it's still very spacious, even though you have, this is a king
A
bed.
full king bed in both units, and there's very spacious. That's one, they did not spare space, and the developer did not spare space. And this is one of the features many people ask for space. They want to be able to work from the bedrooms, stay in and just work. And this is a comfortable space where you could add your desk, you could add your little couch, your little love seat, and just enjoy. And again, the ensuite is pretty much identical to the other.
Nice. So it's different. The primary bedroom is more of a ensuite. The secondary bedroom, the bathroom's in the hall. So you mentioned, as we were discussing earlier, prior to coming in, that the option for a renter, they could close off their primary.
That's correct. Yes, that's one of the beautiful features. And again, closing off your primary, you have that option. You also have an option of renting 3 ways in a rental program. You could rent 2 bedrooms, complete 2 bedrooms. You could rent a 1 bedroom, just a 1 bedroom by locking off the primary. So you could rent 2 ways in this environment.
Okay. It's hard not to notice this great patio in front of us.
And it's nicely screened in. You know, when you're in the islands, you cannot avoid sometimes, especially in the hotter months. Oh yeah, we have, the island summers when it gets a little bit buggy. Sometimes, you know, the mosquitoes do come around, but
This is a very large patio.
nice, great space for entertaining. You could even add an extra table here. And again, you are close to all of the amenities, the supermarket, your beach access straight out, and you are nicely sheltered within a screened-in environment.
And the direction of the beach is
So this palm tree, the large royal palm, is the focal point. So you go 2 lots down, straight down. There's a walkway that takes you straight down to the 7 stars, between the 7 stars, the blue roofs and the pinnacle. It's as the crow flies, straight to the beach.
convenient.
Very.
And by looking at all the development that's surrounding this building, I never would have thought it would have been so quiet inside. It's so peaceful.
Exactly. You're in it, yet you are tucked away from all of it. You're inside, and if you want to be outside and take it all in, you can. As long as you step in and close these doors, you are within your private, quiet sanctuary.
And Grace Bay is pretty much the heart of Providenciales. It's where all the action is.
It is indeed. You could literally be here for a month or 2 and dine at a different restaurant every day. And you could literally walk from here to over 30 restaurants.
Wow.
Yep.
The food here has been amazing. Every restaurant has had its own ambiance and everything. It's so different, but it's so good every time.
This 2-bedroom penthouse in the Grandeur building located in Grace Bay provides an owner with multiple offerings as a short-term rental. I was in awe by the abundance of natural light surrounding this unit. In addition to being a short walk away from the beach, its outdoor lounge area is equipped with a pool and outdoor kitchen, ideal for unwinding after a long day. Based on a nearby comparable, the annual revenue potential of this penthouse is $89,000.
Welcome.
Beth, this is gorgeous.
Isn't it lovely? It is just divine. With the open space, lots of natural light looking straight out at the water. Yes. Even as you enter, this is what welcomes you. That water component, the just warm feel. You're at home, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, so Wendy, here we have a wonderful living space flowing straight into your kitchen. So again, the concept, as you have seen within the islands, the open flow, the open concept. Yes. Everything flows smoothly from your living to your dining. You could be preparing a meal right here with your folks sitting at your kitchen counter, and everything is very accessible within. You don't have to run around the kitchen. Everything is very accessible, from the fridge to the stove to your microwave here, the wine fridge for entertaining, and your dishwasher. Everything is very accessible. And from here, if you want to have indoor formal dining, you step onto the dining room here.
This is definitely a home built for entertaining and having a great time.
Yes, it is, for sure.
All the abundance of seating that they have at different corners of the room.
And if you notice, wherever you are in this space, you're capturing the views.
Oh, you can't ignore the views.
From every location here, the outside is brought right to you. And that's the idea, to bring the outside in. Even though you're in and you feel you're at home and you're indoor, but you're still in touch with nature, you're still in touch with your surroundings, and you're still in the island. The island feel is still very, very prevalent here.
Yes, it is. I almost feel like I'm on my own private island in here.
Indeed, yes, indeed. Yeah, there's a beautiful flow through as you go through. With your guests, there's no need to venture too far to find your powder rooms right here. And all the amenities, if you're heading out to the beach elsewhere, so you want to spend the day on Grace Bay, all of your amenities are right here for you. Your closet for hanging your coats and so on. So there's sleeping quarters on the lower level that we're going to see. There are 2 bedrooms on the lower level, and then we head out to the sleeping quarters on the upper level, and every bedroom have its own ensuite. So, yes, that's one of the beauties. And you know, it's a common feature if you've been in Turks and Caicos. Gone are the days when you would be sharing. There are not many Jack and Jills where one bathroom is shared between 2 bedrooms. Every bedroom has its own ensuite. So lovely, beautiful king-size bed in here, and taking you into the ensuite. Double vanity. Spacious shower.
This is a very nice guest bathroom.
Oh yes, it sure is.
There's a certain very relaxing feel.
That's the idea. That's the idea. Being in the islands, you feel that you are at home, and always spacious closets. The first thing I do when I go on vacation is to empty the suitcases. So I feel like I'm at home. So there's no question as to where do I place stuff. Everything, there's space for everything that you take down with you. You could be here for a month and be comfortable and not live off a suitcase.
Yes, that's speaking of.
Yes, exactly. And again, bringing the outside in. You always feel like you're in the Caribbean, you're in the islands. Even from your room, you are looking at the outside.
That's interesting, because I notice when you have beautiful trees and flowers outside that you can see, you don't feel in a rush to leave out of the room. The room can be just as relaxing as well.
Exactly. You're getting it, yes. You're an island girl, aren't you? You've done this before. Okay, let's go into the second bedroom.
Okay, so this one is very similar to the
Very
other
similar,
one.
yes, indeed.
Flip floor plan. Look how beautiful this is.
Isn't that gorgeous? It speaks for itself.
It really does.
Cozy, and the wood element brings a bit of nature in to marry with the trees outside, and it's just so natural flowing. Okay, let's go into the third, and this is the third guest bedroom. Could you imagine your walk-in closets even for your guests? And it's going
It's a
into,
little too grand of a closet for a guest.
and you have two queens in here for your guests as well.
I love how all these finishes are so modern and all the storage is floating and lifted
Yes.
from off the floor.
That's a beautiful feature, indeed.
And it's consistent throughout the villa, even the nightstands.
Yes, the color scheme, the warm, but keeping you in touch with nature, with the woods and the greenery on the outside. Everything just fits and blends in comfortably, creating this island, the continued island theme throughout. Okay, welcome
Oh, wow.
to the primary suite.
So I had a feeling this was gonna be phenomenal by the chandeliers in the hallway
Indeed, that's
in the other bedroom. But this is
this ushers you
amazing.
into, oh, isn't it lovely? So as you walk in, you have this grand ensuite, very spacious, your floating tub, very comfortable. Look at this shower, even larger than the guests. Imagine the guests, you could fit 4 people comfortably.
This is, yeah. Way to win me over. This is beautiful.
Thank you. You have the walk-in closet right here as well, and this is what you wake up to every morning. From here looking out, this is
Gorgeous.
Could
This
you
is very
imagine
gorgeous.
sitting here, sipping on your morning coffee, just sitting here relaxing and enjoying, taking in the vistas outside?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to leave.
This is the place.
I wouldn't want to
leave.
leave. This is definitely, if you're looking to travel and you're looking for a rental that you can just stay and have everything there under that one roof and you don't want to have to venture off to have your excursions, to sightsee or to relax, so this is it.
Indeed.
You have access to the water, beautiful sunset, all the entertaining space you could think of. It's very quiet.
And the beauty of this is, you've seen just this one. Imagine having access to 4 of these. You could have a family reunion down.
Right, there's
It's the
4.
perfect location
development.
for a family reunion even.
It really is, to be able to let kids go back and forth. You could keep your eye on everyone.
It's gated at the entry, so you don't have to worry about them running onto the road with traffic. So they're in a very, very comfortable and safe environment. Okay, here we are onto the patio. Take a look at this. From here, you could still continue to communicate with your guests, your subjects down below. And taking the
This is so
activities
breathtaking.
that are happening on the creek with your paddle boards, your jet skis, your kayaks. Oh. Now there is this thing when we're down here sometimes, I normally say, oh, wait till I get back to Provo. Someone calls and says, oh, wait till I'll call you when I get back to Provo, because you feel like you're on your own island.
You're so far away.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
And with your lovely wraparound patio for more entertaining and just relaxing outside.
The garden is very pretty too.
Yeah, like, imagine when this landscaping is fully mature, still growing, but when it's done, it's going to be spectacular. Okay, let's head out to the grand patio.
Ooh.
Even in the evening, it's nice and quiet.
Yes.
Wow.
Would absolutely love to have drinks and dinner out here.
Your plunge pool, your barbecue, and your little fridge, everything is right here for you. Look at all of your water sports, your water toys right there. Your kayaks and paddle boards, your jet skis, and your little paddling canoe. Perfect.
It's beautiful. You don't have to go anywhere.
No.
This is so much better than staying in a hotel. If I could stay in a vacation home like this every time I went somewhere and have the pool just steps away from the room.
Exactly, and you have your privacy.
This new construction 4-bedroom luxury villa located in Sunny Bay Estates took my breath away the minute I drove through the front gate of the development. Its open concept floor plan, modern finishes, and second floor glass balconies with views of the water are exquisite. Its backyard looks out into the waters of Silly Creek and is equipped with a pool, outdoor kitchen, sun deck, and even access to a private beach awaiting your next kayak adventure. This villa is absolutely spectacular. Its annual revenue potential is $517,000. There's definitely something special about Providenciales. This island and its natives provided such a warm welcome, I almost felt like I was at home. From the calmest waters and delightful food everywhere one can dine, I find it hard to believe that so much of this island remains untouched. Or should I say, untouched for now. If you're in search of a real estate investment opportunity that provides an experience like no other, this island may be the key to your investment dreams. I hope you've enjoyed the sights and accommodations Providenciales has to offer. See you next time.